Welcome back. I'm Shooter Hunt here for another Coffee and Curveball State to the Nation, this time North Carolina. Just chilling with Scouting Director Matt Payne. Matt, what's going on?
Not much, man. How are you?
I'm doing well. And as everybody knows, we got the Big Four, Florida, Georgia, California, Texas. But North Carolina, every year, those area scouts, they get after it. There's guys hiding behind rocks. They're under rocks. They're at the beach. They're all over the coast. Who knows where they are? But we know that the draft will be impacted by the state of North Carolina year in and year out. And especially this year, where the potential for the 1-1 pick in Walker Jenkins is clearly there. What do we got on Walker Jenkins?
He's been at the top of the class for a while now, and he just continues to impress. He's been good on the summer circuit. This year during the high school season, he's getting walked a ton. When he has had a chance to swing it, it's been well. And, a big physical guy, probably couldn't draw it up any better, left-handed hitter. He's really fun to watch, polished in the outfield, and, he hasn't disappointed yet.
If he checks all the boxes, if your organization drafts him, feel very confident and lucky that he is in the system. But he's not the only one. Chance Mako, right-hander, who I'm very intrigued to hear about because those right-handers, you get into that sweet trove of the picks 30 through 60 or so, they definitely have a chance to go. And Mako has that frame and upside to really jump into that day one discussion. What do you got on him?
Yeah, saw him again last night. First pitch of the game was 94.
Okay.
Up to 94 quite a few times in the first inning, and dream on the projection. I've seen the breaking ball better. It's going to come together at some point, and there's a lot to dream on there with Mako.
Awesome. Another good arm. And then Tucker Holland, big physical lefty. How's he doing this spring?
He's off to a good start. Heard the breaking ball's gotten better. Arkansas commit, another guy that the pro teams have been heavy in to see.
For sure. And then a pair of Super 60 standouts that were up in Chicago, put on a show, and headed back down to North Carolina to get after it throughout the spring. But Luke Stevenson, a catcher, committed to the Tar Heels, and then Chase Meyer, right-hander from Georgia, committed to West Virginia. He's playing in state for his high school this year with some electric stuff. What do you got in those guys?
Yeah, Luke Stevenson, left-handed hitting catcher. Depending on who you talk to, some guys bring up the glove and the arm first, and other guys bring up the bat first. But he's got real hot lately. Had a 3 home run game the other night, and
Okay.
he's been impressive. And Chase Meyer, another Super 60 guy, saw him earlier. 92, 93 range. The stuff really stands out. A lot of life to the fastball, and he can spin the breaking ball.
Both really good guys, did a great job in Chicago. I mean, Stevenson in particular just looks like a big league catcher. He handles himself well. The poise and the moxie are there. And Meyer's metrics, especially his ability to spin the baseball, stand out. But that's the 23 draft. Moving forward, 24, we got some underclassmen who have a chance to really blow up the next year and moving forward. And one of those guys at the top, a really exciting athlete, Perry Hargan.
Yeah, came to our pro case this year. The hand strength really jumped out for me. He impressed swinging the wood. Athletic kid, runs well, and he's another guy that's performed well in the summer circuit.
And then what about Collins Black? I want to say he's a Duke commit, right?
Yeah, Duke commit, long lanky right-hander. Went to junior futures with us years ago. It was our first look at him in a while at the pro case, and more athletic, looser arm. I think he was up to 93 or 94, and he looks more athletic than in years past.
And you shall use this line for hitters where undersized is the new 6'4", but Anderson Nance hops on the bump and he really gets after it. He's not scared. He pumps the zone and it's a quick arm. How's he been?
Yeah, it is. He punched out 15 last week. Heard from guys that he was up to 93, and like you said, he's not physically impressive maybe looking at him, but he just gets it done. He fills up the strike zone and he can spin the breaking ball a little bit.
Excellent. And then 2 more guys here, Logan D'Amico and Jackson Matthews. What do you got on them?
Logan at one of our preseason All-State events. First time I saw him, he was on the mound. I was like, man, that's a really good arm. He's going to Wake to pitch, and then he swung the bat, and I was like, no, he's probably going to hit there too. And athletic kid, and then Jackson Matthews, left-handed hitter, Clemson commit. He's got some thump, athletic. Interested to see what those guys do over the next few years.
That's awesome. But now I want to shift over some of the uncommitted guys. I know from my national travels and being out early, the 25 class in the state of North Carolina has a chance to really be special. It's deep. Every time I go to a game, I feel like I see a new arm that's 6'4" and bumping 90 plus. But let's talk about some of these underclassmen who are uncommitted. Start with Braden Hill.
Yeah, maybe a bit of an unknown or not as high profile name, but came to an all-state event, up to 91, is clean, fills up the strike zone, and I know colleges will be in heavy on him this spring.
Awesome. And a guy that I was following closely over the last year, Caden Davidson.
Yeah, right-handed hitter with some thump, playing with switch hitting a little bit. Looks pretty good from the left side too. Having a good spring so far at TC Roberson, who was at the NHSI last week, and he's hit well so far.
And he's got those bloodlines too, which I'm sure scouts are going to be familiar with that name. But another big time name, Meridian LaFew. What do you got?
Yeah, another junior futures guy. Showed up to an all-state event, got stronger, got quicker, got some thump in the bat, and I love what he's doing defensively with showing the ability to play short and then also bounce around the field a little bit.
Awesome. And Andrew Wallen?
6'7" right-hander from J.H. Rose, 91 at an all-state event, also 103 off the bat, and another guy that's having an outstanding spring.
And then wrapping it up with a guy who's not so much of a hidden name because he has a chance to be one of the top arms in the 2025 class, and Tyler Baird.
Yeah, saw him early in the spring, up to 93. A lot to like about his upside and ability to spin the ball. And I know he's uncommitted right now, but it's not because he doesn't have offers.
And that will do it for us in the state of North Carolina. Matt Payne dropping some knowledge on us on what to expect in this year's draft, next year's draft, and some uncommitted guys. For Matt Payne, I'm Shooter Hunt. This has been A State to the Nation, North Carolina.